first stage. Minister of the Works were tendering the road. Now by me approaching from both sides. From Nambi side, Ramuwara side coming up, and from Highland side come down.
Prime Minister Marape also challenged the people of Middle Ramu not to claim any form of compensation or demand money from the contractors.
No gun compensation, let them road it on free. Time road on free, government is away, government in a long. And national highway, yeah. Very low, this plan, road it on long and government but looks away. Now you may not get money, low paying compensation, then make him road one time.
Minister for Works and Highways Solon Mirisim told the people of Middle Ramu that the national government has seen and heard the people's need and will fund the road project and the district's 5-year development plan.
People from Middle Ramu now meeting governor want them people play now also all neighboring district also Murbaya also now we play up again. And next week when we start work on this plan because Miss Avos road start lo kuti Bayakam stop lo kuti.
Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
Over a third of the 22,000 tablets that will be used to collect data during the 2024 National Census have already arrived in the country. They were formally handed over to the National Statistical Office today.
Of the 22,000 required tablets, 8,000 of them have been shipped in already by the supplier, Max Industries from Hong Kong. There to receive the tablets was Minister for Constitutional Officers, Richard Masere. He says the arrival of the tablets has given them confidence that the census will be delivered.
But today I'm here to inform our country and inform our stakeholders, the government of Papua New Guinea, that we are now ready to deliver the census on the 16th to the 30th of June.
The minister says the rest of the tablets are expected to be shipped in by the 27th of this month. National Statistician John Igitoy says the tablet enhances the data collection.
So the tablets that we have now is to enhance the operations of the census. This will effectively cut down the statistical processing time.
He further says the use of the tablet to gather information is in line with the national government's plan to shift into the digital space.
For these tablets that we have is the direction in which the government is also talking about in terms of digitizing the information of the government. So NSO is taking lead in this space.
The supplier, Max Industries, gave an extra 1,000 tablets free of cost to be used as backup by NSO and was highly commended by Minister Masere. Edson Kuso, National EMTV News.
Minister Masere also clarified on the census funding and disputed any doubts that there was a shortage of funds to carry out the 2024 census. He says they have enough funding, but they had to comply with government processes. He also commended the supplier of the tablets for providing the tablets in advance.
The government process to procure is quite stringent and quite lengthy. And whilst we are waiting for the government process, the National Procurement Commission, to get the Governor General to finally sign the contracts, the contractor in good faith went ahead and placed the orders and ensured that all the materials are in the country and ready for the census. So I want to thank the service provider, the supplier of the tablets, for having confidence and not allowing the slowness of our government process to prevent the tablets from coming in. So thank you for your trust and confidence in the government. We have the money available. It's sitting in the National Statistics Office.
UNICEF with Road Traffic Authority concluded a week-long road safety awareness in schools in NCD today at the Ward Street Demonstration Primary School. The Road Safety Week rally targets small children and students in the city.
The United Nations Global Road Safety Week has been facilitated by the Road Traffic Authority since Monday this week. RTA has visited primary schools in NCD to give awareness on road safety for passengers, pedestrians and drivers. They concluded the awareness program at Ward Strip Demonstration Primary School, where guests from RTA, Traffic Police and UNICEF talked to the students on road safety rules to follow in their daily routine. In an interview with the Chief Education for UNICEF in PNG, Dr. Chinharu Kondo, she talked on the Global Road Safety Week.
UNICEF is a partner with the Road Traffic Authority to raise awareness about safe journey to school, and the student can go home safely. Of course, raise awareness among the students so they pay attention on the roadway, but also having the mobilization like marching, and they can talk about it at the home in a community.
The acting director for road safety from RTA, Samuel Kiel, elaborated on the programs and awareness they have done to promote road safety tips to keep children safe from road accidents.
So that the message that we want students and other people to grab this week is the be a road safety hero, meaning you promote road safety wherever you are. As a driver, as a pedestrian, as a passenger, be mindful that road is good, vehicle is good, but at the same time, it is also dangerous if you don't follow the traffic rules. If you don't follow the road safety rules, you will get into an accident.
In concluding the week-long road safety rally, Ward Strip students marched with signs and safety tips within Gordon's area to demonstrate their safety concerns. Edson Kuso, National EMTV News.
Prime Minister James Marape continues to prioritize his official duties despite the ongoing political tensions. This week, he is traveling to various provinces and districts to promote service delivery and social development within local communities.
Prime Minister Marape continues his official duties with the recent visit to Abau district in the Central Province. This was to inaugurate an early childhood learning double classroom. During that event, he said his visit to the district is to acknowledge and add value to the initiative-taking ability of local community citizens or leaders who have the heart and passion to be innovative and not always wait upon government or business houses for help. He added that this is the kind of approach and mindset the Marape-Rosso government envisions and would like to support and add value to. The Prime Minister is keen in witnessing service delivery across the country as he travels this week to various districts. Grace Papiali, National EMTV News.
PNG-owned Telecom Limited is proud to support the Central Music Festival in Kwikila-Rigo District, which started today and ends on Sunday, the 26th of May, 2024. Telecom made a total sum donation of 25,000 kina for the live telecast of this incredible festival event. EMTV will be broadcasting live across the country for free for all Papua New Guineans to watch.
The Central Music Festival will showcase PNG's incredible musical heritage and talent. Telecom Limited Marketing Manager BBN Bareng said Telecom Limited is proud to support this spectacular cultural event of Central Province.
But in terms of the event itself, Telecom is proud to sponsor the event with 25,000 kina. That's assisting with the telecast through our subsidiary EMTV. So they will be telecasting this event through to all the viewers throughout the country. So it's not going to be only happening in the Central Province, but our viewers from around the country will also get a chance to see the talents from Central Province.
Locals and visitors are also given the opportunity to purchase the products and service of Telecom at stalls on ground.
All right, so down at Kwikila Station, we've got our sales team, and they have the free SIM. So we've got the free SIM happening. It's our new branded SIM cards, all in the blue. And that's going to be handed out to those that are interested. They can pick up a SIM there. Also, we've got our T101 phones that'll be selling, and they're pretty much selling like hotcakes at the moment, and that's selling at 39 kina. And we've also got our EVD for those that want to use some data over there. You can pick up our EVDs as well. They'll be selling over at our telecom store. So with the free SIM, you get 200 kina on-net call time. So that's together with the free SIM that you can pick up whilst attending the entertaining festival.
Bareng said as Papua New Guineans, making music and sharing the culture is part of everyone, and Telecom is proud to support that.
The proud PNG-owned company, we appreciate local talent and wish to support local artists, both upcoming and those who are already renowned in the music industry. So making music together and sharing our culture is part of who we are as Papua New Guineans. So having the Central Music Festival broadcast for free will provide so much entertainment and appreciation of each other across the nation.
EMTV is the official television broadcaster of the Central Music Festival. The festival will be broadcasted live tomorrow and Sunday as well. Grace Papiali, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
Our chance to building something new, to see a different point of view. With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
Mipla Halivim Wari Belong You.
How would you like a tasty meal in less than 15 minutes? That's the new Besta Spaghetti Bolognese beef sauce. Wait, it's not just a sauce, but with real beef meat inside. That's right, great taste with a delicious beef meat flavor. It's so good you want more. You can have Spaghetti Bolognese beef sauce with your favorite home-cooked meal. Try our new Besta Spaghetti Bolognese beef sauce now. It's better, it's Besta. Now available in stores.
First challenges will be the geographical barriers that where women are coming from. Most of our women, they live in the remote areas, and access to this care is quite difficult at times.
Join us Monday night at 7 as we hold discussions on infant and maternal health in Papua New Guinea.
Limited access of healthcare, limited healthcare facilities out there for women.
Antenatal care is a very integral part of the whole pregnancy journey. It has many benefits for the women for ensuring that at the end of the 9 months journey, there's a successful outcome for both mom and baby.
That's on Monday night, right here on your number one to watch, MTV. You're watching National MTV News. A massive landslide occurred early this morning in Yambili village, Maip Mulitaka constituency of the Pogera Payala district, resulting in catastrophic destruction and blocking access to the Pogera gold mine. The landslide has buried homes and gardens, leaving an unknown number of people trapped under the debris. The full extent of the casualties is yet to be confirmed.
The disaster has brought the busy operations of the Pogera gold mine to a standstill. Roads leading to the mine are impassable, halting the movement of trucks and public transport in the area. The landslide also destroyed homes and food gardens, affecting thousands of villagers who depend on these gardens for their daily sustenance. The destruction of food sources is likely to worsen the humanitarian crisis in the region. Authorities and rescue teams are on high alert, with efforts underway to assess the damage and begin rescue operations. Further updates will follow as more information becomes available. Edson Kuso, National MTV News.
The first day of Community Development Agreement negotiations on benefits expected out of the new Pogera mine were halted after a spokesperson of the Pogera Landowners Association raised several questions to the state.
The discussions began at the Enga Teachers College in Wabeg on the 22nd of May. Parties involved include the state, special mining lease landowners, Enga Provincial Government, New Pogera Limited, and the Pogera Rural Local Level Government were all welcomed by Enga Province Governor Sepita Ipatas. During discussions, a spokesperson of the Pogera Landowners Association, Maso Mangape, asked the state why they had not been given copies of the Pogera Project Commencement Agreement and several other agreements. He said the state must also identify who parties to the CDA were. The state team's solicitor engaged in the CDA explained to the PLOA that by law, only parties to the PPCA and other associated agreements were given copies.
The sole agreements are protected by law. Only parties to that agreement can have access. You sign in this agreement, you can get copy. You don't sign in agreement, you don't get copy.
Mr. Gelu said this did not mean that non-SML landowners like the lease for mining purposes, mining easement, and riverine communities could not benefit. He said non-SML landowners would still benefit from the project, however they are not parties to the CDA. Governor Ipatas appealed to the national government to be considerate of the aspirations of the LMP landowners and the riverine impact communities. He said the landowners must agree and sign the CDA to start receiving their benefits.
So in a balance you must work. In a law you can sign in this CDA, maybe looking for something you can achieve in this meeting.
The parties agreed to postpone the meeting to today so that the state team could have internal consultations to find ways to address the PLOA's wish to have copies of the PPCA and other agreements. Francisca Anania, National MTV News.
The girls' dormitory at Kwikila Secondary School, a project funded at a cost of more than 2 million kina by the Central Provincial Government, has completed its foundations.
The foundations of Kwikila Girls' Dormitory has been completed, and the Central Provincial member, Rufina Pita, is happy with the work done so far. Taking time out from her provincial executive meeting recently at Kwikila, the provincial member took the opportunity to visit the dormitory that was funded under her government.
And this is 80.
The site manager gave an update on the project.
As you have seen on site, the site was on a slopey area. So now that we have brought the building from the basement up to the ground floor now. Now you can see we are on the leveling of the basement now, preparing for the first slab pouring, which should happen by end of this week or mid next week.
According to the site manager, if he has the materials and all is well, work should be completed in the coming months. Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
Taiwan-China Preschool has celebrated its 19th anniversary today. The commemoration also marked a milestone for volunteer head teacher Waira Berua.
Taiwan-China Preschool, with more than 100 students population, celebrated its 19th anniversary with students and parents. The volunteer head teacher said this is her 19th year of teaching. Mrs. Berua said despite the challenges, her goal is to impart little knowledge that she has so that the child can be a better person in the future.
Though we are not paid, but we are just volunteers. It's just like a mother preparing a good meal for the children. Like when parents, they prepare good meal for the children grow very strong, they grow healthy. It's similar like as a teacher.
She challenged parents to discipline their kids at home before sending them to schools.
Yes, a mother, a parent, or a teacher watching out there. The first school that we should implement and maintain is we start at home.
Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
BSP has awarded 8 of its insurance advisors for their outstanding performance at the National Sales Awards night in Port Moresby recently.
Of the 8 awarded, 3 were from the Boroko Sales Unit, 1 from the Lay Branch, 3 from Mount Hagen Branch, and 1 from the Kokopo Branch. Country Manager Nilson Singh said the event recognized and celebrated the insurance advisors who showed commitment to its policy holders. He said they offer guidance to customers to make sure they understand how important it is to prepare for their future. Mr. Singh said life insurance is a challenging product to sell. However, the company advisor distribution channel, made up of trained insurance advisors, commit to support customers on their life journey. CEO Mark Robinson commended the BSP Life PNG team for their strong performance. He said customer service is important for the long-term success of the company. In 2023, BSP Life signed 3,891 One-Talk Delight policies with annual premium of 8 million kina compared to only 1,617 policies with annual premium of 3.6 million kina in 2022. This was a 141% above on policy count and 121% above on annual premium basis compared to 2022, which is an outstanding result. Francisca Anania, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the NAS Fund Market Report. The kina closed unchanged at $0.2611 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2536, $0.3811 Australian dollars, $0.2270 euro, 39.54 Japanese yen. Looking at the commodity prices at New York closed, gold is trading lower. Coffee closed lower, cocoa closed higher, copper closed higher, palm oil closed higher, crude oil is trading higher, copper closed unchanged. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading lower, the All Ordinary is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
One more belong you.
depend on you.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NAS Fund. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
It is our responsibility to show our pupils that their career can make a genuine impact to the world. We inspire studies to enhance professional profiles to suit valid employment convenience and promote learning out your skills, talents and interests translate into possible job or careers. Our student quality improvement centers on their needs, offering job-oriented certificates and diplomas in professional business courses, OHSS courses levels 1 to 4, plant operator and motor vehicle driving courses, computing, IT and business courses for school leavers, grade 10s, 12s and the working class. MAPEX Training Institute is recognized by the EARST. Enrollments are now open for plant operator and driving courses and professional business courses in 2023. For more information, call us on 7311-4968 or 323-2063 or email info@mapexpng.com. MAPEX Training Institute desires the need to change, innovate and require everyone a special contribution.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits or purchase easy pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
Hi, I'm Belinda Koyati. Join me weekly 7 p.m. on Tuesday nights on House and Home as we talk pet care, home improvement ideas, DIY projects, pick-a-book discussions, and Hard Work Man. That's House and Home 7 p.m. Tuesday nights, only on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. 217 provisionary constables in Take 1 of the Royal PNG Constabulary Police recruits have passed out from the National Centre of Excellence in Bomana. The pass-out parade was witnessed today by the Police Commissioner David Manning, the Minister for Police Peter Chamalili Jr., officers from the Australian Federal Police and RPNGC, with families and the general public. Minister for Police Peter Chamalili Jr. congratulated the provisionary constables who have undergone intense training for 9 months and said this is the first intake of the National Centre of Excellence when it was changed from the Bomana Police College. The provisionary constables have studied 3 main units, which are community policing, investigations and prosecutions, which they received hands-on job training at the urban police stations within Port Moresby. They will start them on job training next week and will rank as constables after 15 months. Former envoy to the Solomon Islands and the Republic of Vanuatu and Department of Treasury advisor, Ambassador Brian Yombon Kopio, launched a book yesterday at the Port Moresby Arts Theatre in front of former envoys and colleagues, families and friends. The book is titled Yakuman History, Deliberations on Settlement, Survival and Residence and Redemption.
Former Chancellor of the University of Goroka and Vice Chancellor of UPNG Joseph Sukwianom formally launched the book. Professor Sukwianom said that it was unquestionable many enthusiasts will make use of this important resource book, which is motivational, passionate and influential. Ambassador Yombon Kopio outlined what the book is about.
In the book, that are classified into each of the parts, and then eventually in the chapters, we have 40 chapters, talk about the importance of how we lived an organized life, what we did, some of the cultural ceremonies, engagements, like food production, engaging in traditional warfare where it had significance. Because after a war, we then exchange gifts and have peace and this kind of thing.
Ambassador Yombon Kopio has researched and applied most of the narratives told by his father in the men's houses on how his tribe had emerged, existed and survived.
So when I learned these things, and I was trying to share the same stories to my children, and my wife who died got up and said, look, these are modern kids, they can't understand. Why don't you write a book so that there is a written piece so that everyone can see, including your children, and it can impact the lives of people. So I started, based on my knowledge, I started doing research. It took me 15 years to do research, make sure that I write on the accuracy surrounding the history of the tribe.
Yombon Kopio has committed a significant amount of time and resources to write the history of the tribe, which is one of the first in the country. He is also championing to revive the vanished culture of the Wapenamanda people.
And it will be a book of interest to academics, scholars or researchers in anthropology, archaeology, sociology, even psychology and history and language. Because I also touch on some of the dialect that we have, which is different from the other parts of India or the districts.
Tamara Agavi, National EMTV News.
Moving to overseas news, the French President Emmanuel Macron says he will delay a voting reform that's triggered deadly riots in New Caledonia and is trying to forge 8 new political agreements.
Look, some of this is still a little bit unclear, Kath. What Macron has said is that he will not force through reforms that have stirred such unrest in New Caledonia whilst there isn't some sort of agreement or consensus between both sides about the best way forward. So he has by no means dropped this push by France to expand the voter roll. We have to remember this is at the core of much of this angst that we've seen over the last 10 days or so. But he does seem to be indicating that he won't shove it through without broad agreement. So whether that means that it will be diluted in some way or whether there'll be other changes or whether he's simply committing to more dialogue is not clear at this stage. But clearly, in an effort to try and stem some of this unrest and this broader crisis, Emmanuel Macron felt like he had to make some sort of concession towards the anger that we've seen blooming in New Caledonia. Now, exactly where we go from here is not exactly clear. Emmanuel Macron says that one of the conditions of this pause is that all of the roadblocks that have been put up around, particularly the outskirts of Namia, have to be taken down by pro-independence leaders. He's also announced that there will be around 3,000 additional French police in the country, in the territory, and that they will stay for as long as it takes to restore order, even if that stretches through to the period of the Paris Olympics, where presumably they would much prefer to have them on the ground in Paris. Let's take a listen to Emmanuel Macron speaking at the end of talks, marathon talks that spanned by some measure about 12 or 14 hours in Noumea late yesterday.
I made a commitment for this reform not to be implemented by force in the current context, and that we would give ourselves a few weeks to allow for a return to calm, the resumption of dialogue, with a vision towards a general agreement. This should follow the following steps. The first, as a part of this commitment, I ask all leaders explicitly to call for the lifting of barricades.
The government needs to commit to dumping entirely, not just pausing, but dumping this push to expand voter rolls. It's worth remembering, they believe that expansion would essentially dilute their political power because it would give more recent arrivals the vote. On top of that, they've called for an independent arbiter or an independent panel to form a new sort of form of negotiations. We haven't seen that yet. Emmanuel Macron has instead essentially appointed 3 senior civil servants as a point of contact for a discussion about what the political future of New Caledonia might look like. They've also called for a new referendum on self-determination. Now, that's something that seems to be a non-starter still with the French. Emmanuel Macron saying that it was impossible to wind back the clock, that there had already been 3 votes on this question, and that there was no way back on that. So at this stage, there is still a wide gap between what Macron has promised and what independence leaders want. Whether this compromise is good enough to instill a bit of a sense of calm in Noumea and in New Caledonia will only become clear in the coming days and weeks.
The new president of Taiwan, Lai Qingdao, has promised to defend freedom and democracy after China launched military exercises around this self-governing island.
China's People's Liberation Army says the drills are a punishment for Mr. Lai's inauguration, who Beijing considers to be a dangerous separatist. Mr. Lai says he'll do everything he can to protect Taiwan and safeguard the lives of its people.
I will stand on the front line with all the brothers and sisters from the National Army to defend the national peace together. At this moment, international society is paying attention to democratic Taiwan. And while facing the external challenges and threats, we will continue to defend the values of democracy, protecting regional peace and stability.
Victoria Police will issue a formal apology today to the state's Aboriginal people for its role in the stolen generations. It's one of 79 reforms committed to in response to the Europe Justice Commission.
Well, the organisers say that today's event will be very much focused on the community and specifically survivors of the stolen generation who are expected to gather in Thornbury, where the Police Chief Commissioner Shane Patton will deliver that apology, as well as at events around Victoria where live streams of the event will be taking place to allow people right around the state watch that apology, which has, as you said, come out of the Europe Justice Commission, which is Victoria's truth-telling inquiry. It's got the powers of a Royal Commission, but it's designed and led by First Nations people here in Victoria. And it's made a whole raft of recommendations calling for change from the government, but also from Victoria Police. One of those recommendations was this apology today. It's the second apology the Victoria Police have offered to Aboriginal people through the Justice Commission, with the Chief Commissioner Shane Patton last year apologising for hurt caused to Aboriginal people by police and saying that he understood there was a need for urgent and transformational change, which has really been an undercurring theme right throughout this process. We saw last month when this apology was announced, the Commission Chair of the Europe Justice Commission, Eleanor Burke, said that it can't just be words, it has to be actions as well, and that's what they're really looking for from police. They say too many momentous apologies like this are followed by unfulfilled commitments or broken promises. But Shane Patton is expected to reaffirm his commitment to change within the police force. Some of those other recommendations the police are working through include the improved reporting around statistics of Aboriginal people who come in contact with police, and a review of the oversight of complaints made by Aboriginal people to the police force. So certainly a momentous day here in Victoria with that event about to get underway, but a lot more change expected in the years ahead as well.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennell, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Number one, super teacher or semi.
Number one for everyone on land
and on the sea.
Number one's for everyone.
No matter what you do, well, I work hard for family. We work hard for you.
Do you have a voice that can win this year's Vocal Fusion Season 11? Or maybe you know someone with an amazing voice. This year, MTV is opening audition nationwide, so you can send in your online audition video wherever you are in Papua New Guinea. Southern to Mamase, islands to the islands. If you believe you have the vocals to win Vocal Fusion Season 11, send us your online audition video. Visit the MTV Vocal Fusion Facebook page today. Read and understand the criteria, terms and conditions of the online audition. Use your mobile phone or video camera if you have one. Record your introduction, then sing 2 songs of your own choice. Your songs must not be more than 19 seconds in duration. Your video must be recorded holding your phone horizontally with clear and clean audio and visual for a chance to enter the Golden Ticket audition. If your online audition meets the criteria and you qualify for the Golden Ticket audition in Port Moresby, we will fly you to the capital city to audition for a chance to win Vocal Fusion Season 11 Golden Ticket. To upload your online audition video, visit MTV website www.mtv.com.pg/VF Season 11. Or WhatsApp your audition to WhatsApp number 7650-0000. Online auditions close 7th June 2024.
This year, Vocal Fusion is coming to you bigger, brighter, drama, baby.
So what are you waiting for? Get your video auditions in now.
True Kai Sports.
Welcome to True Kai Sports. The annual True Kai Fun Run auctions in Lae and Port Moresby kicked off yesterday at the Lae International Hotel. The auction in Port Moresby will begin tonight at the National Football Stadium.
The True Kai Fun Run main sponsors, the Papua New Guinea Olympics Committee and True Kai Industries Limited, have kick-started auctions leading up to the True Kai Fun Run on the 23rd of June. Business houses and partners of the PNGOC and True Kai Industries Limited have attended and showcased their support towards the upcoming run in Lae last night. The Port Moresby auction is expecting to light up tonight at the National Football Stadium. Apart from the fun run, the auctions also go towards supporting PNG's elite athletes who will be competing at the International Sporting Arena in the 2024 Paris Olympic Games in July. True Kai has donated a total of 40,000 True Kai Fun Run t-shirts to PNGOC and Team PNG. The True Kai Fun Run Committee has implemented a concept where the t-shirts are packaged together with other incentives that include discount advertisement spaces, discount vouchers, free branding by the PNGOC, which includes an athlete ambassador for marketing purposes, free printing of brand on t-shirts purchased, all in collaboration with PNGOC and True Kai's remarkable partners, the National, Trophy House and City Mission. According to True Kai media sources, funds made from the auction events and from retailing t-shirts will be a major boost in preparations towards Paris 2024. With the theme for the fun run, Our Steps, Their Dreams, this is a major fundraiser for the national team. Francisca Anania, True Kai Sports.
The country's Rugby Sevens national teams, Palais and Pukpuks, were unable to maintain their standing in the final leg of the HSBC World Rugby Sevens Challenger Series in Poland and Germany. The Palais placed 10th after loss to Thailand, and the Pukpuks defeated Mexico with 27-22, maintaining their 11th placing. Both teams missed out on qualifying for the playoffs in Madrid on the 31st of this month to the 2nd of June. Chukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chukai Sports.
Mama's one-time Telecom's Good Mobile Data Plans. With 8 exclusive mobile data plans to choose from, select a plan that best suits your budget. You can purchase a plan for as low as 3 kina for 1 GB of data valid for 24 hours. Or receive 130 GB of data valid for 30 days for only 150 kina. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime. Terms and conditions apply.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
How would you like a tasty meal in less than 15 minutes? That's the new Besta Spaghetti Bolognese beef sauce. Wait, it's not just a sauce, but with real beef meat inside. That's right, great taste with a delicious beef meat flavor. It's so good you want more. You can have Spaghetti Bolognese beef sauce with your favorite home-cooked meal. Try our new Besta Spaghetti Bolognese beef sauce now. It's better, it's Besta. Now available in stores.
First challenges will be the geographical barriers that where women are coming from. Most of our women, they live in the remote areas and access to this care is quite difficult at times.
Join us Monday night at 7 as we hold discussions on infant and maternal health in Papua New Guinea.
Limited access of limited healthcare facilities out there for women.
Antenatal care is a very integral part of the whole pregnancy journey. It has many benefits for the women for ensuring that at the end of the 9 months journey, there's a successful outcome for both mom and baby.
That's on Monday night, right here on your #1 to watch, MPV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Moving to overseas sports, in the NRL, Canterbury has run in 7 second-half tries to thump St. George Illawarra by 32 points to kick off the NRL's Indigenous round.
The Dragons had a 12-6 lead at half-time, but were hit with a couple of injuries early on, including to Jack Bird, who looked in agony after hurting his ankle. Their half-time lead did not last long. The Bulldogs came out firing after the break, putting together 7 unanswered tries to win 44-12.
In the AFL ladder, the Sydney Swans have extended their record 10 wins and 1 loss decision, defeating the Western Bulldogs at Docklands.
The The Dogs put up a good fight despite losing Anthony Scott and Ed Richards to concussion early in the game, along with key forward Aaron Norton, who went down with a nasty knee injury. The Swans got out to a 30-point lead in the final quarter, but Jamara Ugle-Hagan put the Bulldogs back within 8 points with just 6 minutes left. However, a controversial 50-metre penalty late in the game ensured the Swans held off any fight back. Sydney winning 16 goals 6, 102 to 12 goals 16, 88.
In the A-League, the Central Coast Mariners and Melbourne Victory are preparing for tomorrow's men's grand final.
The Victory is already in New South Wales, having flown out of Melbourne yesterday. Melbourne's hoping to win a 5th A-League championship to tie with Sydney FC for the number of title wins, while the Mariners are aiming for an unprecedented trophy treble, 3 pieces of silverware for the season after they won the AFC Cup and A-League Premiership.
That ends Chokai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Chokai Sports. Chokai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy. True inspiration through generations.
Top up now with Telecom's Good Plus More bundles. Subscribe to any of Telecom's More bundle plans, ranging from 3 kina to 75 kina to enjoy unlimited on-net calls, more SMS, more data with increased off-net minutes. Choose from 8 exclusive plans, packed with more value to experience seamless communication with your family and friends. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime. Terms and conditions apply.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
It is our responsibility to show our pupils that their career can make a genuine impact to the world. We inspire studies to enhance professional profiles to suit valid employment convenience and promote learning out your skills, talents and interests translate into possible job or careers. Our student quality improvement centers on their needs, offering job-oriented certificates and diplomas in professional business courses, OHSS courses levels 1 to 4, plant operator and motor vehicle driving courses, computing, IT and business courses for school leavers, grade 10s, 12s and the working class. MAPEX Training Institute is recognized by the IRST. Enrollments are now open for plant operator and driving courses and professional business courses in 2023. For more information, call us on 7311-4968 or 323-2063 or email info@mapexpng.com. MAPEX Training Institute desires the need to change, innovate and require everyone a special contribution.
It's almost time to crunch and munch on Kai Time. If you're a warrior in your kitchen and want to be featured in the show, send us your video. The sky's the limit. It could be a family recipe, it could be a secret recipe, it could even be a simple recipe, just adding a few touches to make it special. Send us a video of your best recipe creation today and we'll feature it on Kai Time.
Different point of view.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The weather forecast for the next 24 hours. For the southern region, Port Moresby City mostly fine, partly cloudy. Daru, partly cloudy with possible showers. Kerama, partly cloudy with possible afternoon showers. Alotau, cloudy with some rain showers. Popondetta, mostly fine, partly cloudy with possible few showers. To the Momasa region, Lake City, partly cloudy with few showers and drizzles. Medang, partly cloudy with chances of brief showers and drizzles. Wewak, some showers and possible thunderstorms. Vanimo, cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorm. To the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, partly cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Kavieng, cloudy with some showers. Kokopo and Rabaul, partly cloudy with chances of brief showers and drizzles. Kimbe, cloudy periods with chances of brief showers and drizzles. And Buka, partly cloudy with possible few afternoon showers. To the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Goroka, Bans and Kundiawa, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, partly cloudy with possible afternoon showers. Looking at the small ships forecast, waters of southern PNG Indonesian border to Daru to Kiwai Islands to Kerama to Yule Island to Hood Point to Samarai Islands, seas 1.5 to 2 meters, rising to 3 meters to 4 meters. Waters of Samarai Island to Cape Vogel and all Milenbe Islands, seas 1.5 to 2 meters, rising to 3 meters. Waters of Cape Vogel to Huon Gulf to Finchafen, seas 1 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Finchafen through VTS Strait to Siasi Long Islands, seas 1.5 to 2 meters, rising to 2.5 to 3 meters. Waters of Long Island to Medang to Wewak to Vanimo and northern PNG Indonesian border, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters, rising to 2.5 to 3 meters. Waters of Manus and its western group of islands, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. Waters of New Ireland and East New Britain, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. Waters of West New Britain, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters, rising to 2.5 to 3 meters. Waters of Bougainville, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. Looking at the ocean forecast, Coral Seas rough to very rough at times. Southeast winds of 25 to 33 knots. Solomon Seas slight to moderate. Southeast winds of 10 to 20 knots. Bismarck Seas slight to moderate with patches rough over western sector. Southeast winds of 10 to 20 knots. Pacific Ocean slight. East to northeast winds of 10 to 50 knots.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Friday, the 24th of May, 2024. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
It's Smile O'Clock. It's Smile O'Clock. Gotta brush our teeth. Time o'clock. It's Smile O'Clock. Smile O'Clock. Time o'clock. So brush, brush, brush. Everybody is up, up, up. Everybody now brush, brush, brush.
Coming up next, 7